Legally Speaking with Crocker Law Firm.
Here on Legally Speaking, Cyndi, we've spent a lot of time talking about Kentucky law and car accidents in the state of Kentucky. But what if I'm traveling out of state and I get into a car wreck?
Well, generally speaking, the law that governs an accident is going to be the law in the state where the accident happens. And you're right in thinking that might be different. There are huge differences from state to state in how a liability claim will work. Tennessee has a much shorter time limit, for example, than Kentucky to bring a claim. There can be differences in how fault can be split up among the parties, and all aspects of that liability claim are likely to be governed by the law where it happens. But at the same time, there may be parts of your claim that are going to be governed by the law where you live and where you entered into your insurance contract with your own carrier. For example, your no-fault coverage and your uninsured motorist coverage are likely to be governed by Kentucky law. I have a death case that occurred out of state. If that person resides in Kentucky, the estate's going to have to be set up here, even though the liability claim will be set up there. Because we're so close to Nashville, it's been really helpful to me that we practice, and I'm licensed in both Kentucky and Tennessee.
Well, what happens if I'm traveling farther than, say, Nashville or Tennessee? I'm on vacation in Florida and I get into a wreck. What happens then?
That happens. I almost always have 2 or 3 cases like that in my caseload at any given time. And what I do in those cases is I reach out to lawyers in those states. I try to find a recommendation for you of someone with a great reputation in North Carolina or Indiana or wherever this accident happened, and that lawyer and I will work together. I think it is really helpful to have a local lawyer, not just because of the local issues, but because you want someone whose office you can come in and talk to in person about your case.
Okay, all right, great advice, and thanks again. Join us next time for Legally Speaking.
To view this interview again, or for more information on this and other topics, visit us at crockerfirm.com.